Hey, hello. Welcome to another live stream. I'm Trina of Trina's Technobabble. So I can listen along. Okay. Um, yeah, you may remember me from What the Fuck Balls and Holy Shit Balls. And also how much I hated LGA 1155 motherboards for a bit. But thankfully I got one working. So joining me tonight, and it's been a hot minute, we have the one and only Stinkerton.
It has
Hi.
been a hot minute. Hi, folks.
It has been a bit, yeah. And in the chat we have we had the wonderful Francois, but I think he is asleep now because he said I have to watch the rerun. Don't spoil me. Okay. And then we also have CDI. So, hi. I've just realized I swore and I didn't do this. You haven't been on the stream for a while, so you haven't heard these. Um, CDI lovely recorded these for me.
Klaxon, 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 klaxon,
We also have
klaxon.
this one.
Yes, klaxon, klaxon, klaxon. Moneypenny likes klaxon. Yes. Yes.
Klaxon, klaxon, klaxon. Klaxon, klaxon, klaxon.
Klaxon.
If you like klaxon, press 1 now. If you like klaxon, press 1 now.
So those are the four that he recorded for me. So.
I especially appreciate the Sean Connery impression.
Right? Yeah, the Bond klaxon is what that one's called.
Yep, that one's awesome.
Mm-hmm. So, what are we doing tonight? Besides taking it easy. I forgot to wear this, so I'm going to just show it off. I received this the other day. There's a company in, I'm trying not to hide the company name. There's a company, why am I not big? There's a company in the UK that makes these. And it takes about a week to a week and a half to get across the ocean. So, it's the trans captain's pin, which is super cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. They have several Pride. It's all Pride related merch that they make. And they make it themselves and then ship it, and it's great. So, what are we going to do tonight? We are going to unbox a lot of poop. And I'm also going to show off some things that I recently got. So I'm going to do that first. Last night I was on Facebook Marketplace just browsing around. And I looked up old computers. Hey, RetroFox. Uh, how am I sounding to you, Synkerton? Because RetroFox said he can barely hear me.
You sound fine to me.
Okay. Yeah, because he said, just FYI, I can barely hear Trina. Synkerton is super loud. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I
You
could
don't
adjust my
sound
mic down.
You don't sound super. You're fine in my ears. I think RetroFox is just drinking tonight. So, last night, a little low. Oh, interesting. Let me see. Let me check my mic stuff. Let's go into the settings. Let's turn on echo cancellation. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. Blah, blah, blah.
Yep, that's much louder. Much louder.
All right, I just had echo cancellation off.
Ah.
Yeah. So yeah, last night I was on Facebook, looked up old computers, and I found this Byte magazine from 1984. And I went through about half of it tonight, or today, and oh my lord, the computer companies in there that you don't know who the hell. Like this first company that's on the inside flap, I mean, who's Apple? But yeah, it's an Apple image writer ad. So there are some interesting ads throughout this magazine, but there's a lot that you know, they probably made one product and cool, better. Thanks, guys. Um, they probably made one product. There's another company that nobody, a certain generation today,
Radio Shack.
they are. Yeah. And by
Now
the way,
that one,
I feel like I should be buying a TRS-80 because there are so many freaking ads in this thing for them. I don't know if they sponsored it or something. But yeah, picked actually the guy delivered it to me today for nothing. So, yay. And then this past weekend, every second Sunday there is a computer meetup out in Kitchener, where people bring in things to give away for free, and you sit around and talk computer stuff. So first things first, I got this lovely 3D printed pink front for a Blue Scuzzy.
I was gonna say, it looks like a Blue Scuzzy mount.
It's a Blue Scuzzy mount. It's a 5.25-inch Blue Scuzzy mount. So it's going to go into my beige tower, pink and beige, I guess. I don't know. This was made by my wonderful friend Dana. So we met up before the meet and went out for a bite to eat, and he brought that for me because I don't have a 3D printer. If anybody wants to give me a 3D printer, go to trinastech.com, click on the coffee account, and donate me lots of money.
All the monies.
All the monies. Also, I have a motherboard that requires this processor. Whoops. Let's put it right side up. And the heatsink, because I got yelled at by Syncrodin one time for not having the heatsink on it when I was testing it. So not only did I get the, oops, sorry, wrong end. Not only did I get the CPU, but it also comes with the heatsink. So, haha. Now you can't
If I
yell at me.
had a nickel for every time I heard that phrase.
I also picked up an ultra wide SCSI card.
Ooh.
It is
Ultra 2 even.
Yeah. Yeah, it has both SCSIs, but it also has the ultra. It has a 68 pin wide. It is an Adaptec AHA 2940U2W. So it's one of their. I was talking with Mark today, and he said it was their last one. So, and not only did I get the card, it also came with the cables, both cables. Ta-da, ta-da.
The 68 pin cables are getting expensive and harder to find.
Uh-huh.
Especially not the ultra wide LVD cables.
Yep. So I got that. I also met with somebody before I went out because he doesn't go out to the meetups, but he's only like a 20-minute commute from me via transit. And we were talking because I went out and picked up. Actually, I haven't shown this off. This is like, let's do a retro repair roundup. Where what's your recent gets? I received this Toshiba laptop, the T2000SX. It is a 386SX laptop that needs recapping because apparently these things are phenomenal for needing recaps at this point. So I haven't even powered it on at this point, but he did say he did and it was working. And then we got talking about, I have this controller card that came with a computer that I had to replace the Varda battery on. Thankfully, we're going to be looking at that board again later on tonight. It will not see the floppy drives. It keeps saying the floppy drive is not seen. I know the floppy drives work. Both of them I've tested on a 286 or a Pentium 2 motherboard, and I was able to boot from both of them, so I know they work. So same ribbon cable, same drives, different board, and there's no onboard controller, so hence the controller card. So I was talking to the guy that I got the laptop from, and he said, I got this controller card.
Oh, hey.
Which has a, as you can see, kind of a a bent pin there
Oh, yeah.
on the
I have a bunch
IDE.
of jumper settings, but at least those are at least the jumper settings are marked on the PCB in the solder
Yes.
mask.
One thing I did find out about this board, there is a huge thread on the Vogon's site, and somebody actually took a photo of the jumpers. So my jumpers are set the exact same way he said, and he actually like had a spreadsheet and stuff that he linked to as well. Hey Cass, hello. And where do you keep it in the bathroom? Keep what? CDI? Sorry, I missed your comment. So I know the jumper settings on this are correct. I've looked through his spreadsheet. Plus, he also took like a really nice, clear close up of the jumpers. So why it's not seeing the floppy, I don't know. So I do have this one with, again, the really bad bent up pin, but that's on the IDE. So, and it's not touching anything. So I'm going to leave it bent up. Okay, so I have 3 boxes to unpack. We have a medium-sized box. I got to be super careful because there's labels on both sides of this. We have a small box, and we also have, yeah, there's nothing on the back. We also have this big box. 3D printer. Oh, okay, the 3D printer I'd actually put on my other workbench over there. So which one should I open? Should I go with the big, the medium, or the small?
Let's do medium.
Let's do medium. Okay.
Because good things always come in small packages. Or so I told my spouse.
And he still believes you to this day. That's amazing.
Put up with me for 24 years.
Oh, God. All right. So let's open up the medium-sized
DSU
package.
was saying 3D printer. Hey, Rudy.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Hey, Rudy. Hello. You're just in time to see what all I got. So I was talking to my friend Emily, who may or may not join later on. She's at an event right now. And I was talking about a controller card and the issue I was having. I'm like, you don't happen to have a known working one by chance? And she said, I do, but I only have the one. And then I said, well, what is the one? And there is a company this is the company. I don't know if anybody's heard of it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Is it a Pico Gus?
It is not a Pico Gus.
Oh.
It is something that is going into my toolbox. It's a test controller card.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's this. Sorry. It's this bad boy. And it has a LED on the top, and it tells you like what floppies are being looked at. So, hey, Mark. Hello. Oh, I haven't got Toronto Wonder. I haven't got a 3D printer yet. I'm just talking about one. So yeah, so that I'm going to use first on the board before I use the one that I got for free the other day. Ta-da! This bad boy. So, do you want the small or the big box next?
What do you think, chat? Big or small?
So we have this one, which screwdriver for size. I don't. My banana's over on the counter. I never thought about this. Or the one that I can't see the screen right now because it's way too big. Beepity beep.
Rudy says the expensive one. Mark says small box.
The expensive box. Hey, Matthew. Hello. Technically,
Let's do the small box.
This one is more money. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's open up this one. Sorry, I'm doing this on my lap because I didn't black out the labels. As you can see from the fact that I'm showing you the blank backs. Ta-da, ta-da. I wonder what this might possibly be inside.
Hmm.
Oh,
It's a mystery.
it is a mystery. I mean, it's awful hard to tell what it might be.
I'm stumped.
Oh,
You're gonna
you
have to go
are?
slower
Okay.
for me.
Okay, let me see. I'll give you another hint. This, um, dear God, I have. So this came from Tom Barber, by the way. I am helping him with a project, and in return, I got this for a discount.
The
I
Tom, not
have.
Tom, fake Tom,
Yeah, yeah,
maybe Tom.
yeah, exactly.
It's Rocky. Oh no, 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 God, oh God, it's even worse.
Right,
It's
like it's
Tom.
some kind of yeah.
It's Tentatom.
It is, yeah. So that is gonna haunt me in my nightmares. So I got a blue scuzzy. Wait, I shouldn't hold it
Ooh,
upside down. It's like, you know, the cross upside down.
you even got the nicer mount with it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, this is he. As I said, I'm helping him with a project, so this was my payment. Ta-da! So, shall we do last but not least? Ta-da! And everybody should know what's in this box, by the way. And the big boy. It comes from somebody's initials that are BBB on YouTube. If that gives of any kind of massive,
Bigger,
like,
badder biologist.
bigger, better biologist. There you go. That's it. So I sent him, and he did a stream with this, where he rebent the pins on a CPU, several CPUs, and also treating it as dumb as a post, it seems, and didn't look at the pins where the CMOS battery goes. And so, yeah, all it was bad pins on this, the corroded pins. All right, so what do we got? We got bubble wrap. Oh,
Bubble wrap.
we have the stick of memory. This is just the stick of memory that I included with the board. This, stay tuned for a memtest stream, baby. Because this is memory John had kicking around. He's like, I'm just going to give you some memory. He also kept trying to give me a bunch of various animal poop.
I
Well, because when he when near the end of his stream, he's like, we're gonna look at some Apple computer. And he opened it up, and it was full of mouse poop. So the next day we were chatting on Discord and DMs, and I'm like, by the way, if you could be so kind and not throw in a bunch of mouse poop, that would be amazing. And he's like, well, how about raccoon poop or rat poop? And I'm like, no. And he's like, okay, then bird poop. And I'm like, how about no animal poop at all? So there are the CPUs back. And finally, he's reused my bubble wrap, which is amazing, because it has the UPS store that I buy it from puts a UPS sticker on it, so I can tell it's my bubble wrap. Oh, shut up. I need. Okay, I had a knife. Oh, I put the knife behind me. Ta-da! And we have everyone. Ta-da! My board back.
it's the board.
It is the board. Yeah. I didn't include a heatsink. He said he had a heatsink, so Ta-da! There's the board back. So sweet. Again. Hey Jack68K. Hello Gut Bomb. Catching up on the chat.
It's a gut bomb.
Yeah, Gut Bomb just got a blue scuzzy. Oh, cool. Big boob babes. What did I miss? Big boob babes. No. Sorry, you have tuned into the wrong network. So I am going to be right back. I'm going to keep talking to folks. My sugars are kind of a bit wonky. I kind of just gonna turn
Did
on
you
my cam.
overcompensate?
I did overcompensate because my sugars wouldn't come up for a while. So I kept like, you know, you would think after, let me see. Good God, 39 years of having it, I would learn my lesson. Just
No.
realize how
No.
long it's been. No,
No.
of course not. No. Why would I do
Lessons
that?
are hard.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it when
Meanwhile,
it's
I'm over here torturing myself trying to send a file from Linux to DOS over a serial port using
God,
Procon Plus on the
love
DOS
you.
side. And oh my God, it's I remember why we went away from this.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do when I come back, I'm going to get the floppies all set up and stuff, and we're going to try that test card. And the one thing, Emily, when we were talking about the card, she had copied over some of the text from the website because there's a lot of stuff on the website. And they said it's a good tool to have for testing. And I went, I am buying you. So, but it's so weird. I owed money, I guess import fees or something on it. And the letter carrier calls me and says, "Hey, I'm outside with your parcels." I'm like, "Great." And I'm like, because I had just gone over to the grocery store, was just about to go in the grocery store when he called me. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, because we now have a front buzzer system on the front door, so you can give it to like I started using with Amazon. So all they have to do when they're here is just punch in the 4-digit code, and then they can put it inside the porch, which is locked. Right? So it saves them walking off the front our front stoop. So I'm like, "Oh, let me give you the code," and he's like, "Oh well, one of them you owe money on." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll be right over." But they only take credit card.
No.
And I don't have I have a debit MasterCard, and they don't accept that. So I ended up having to go have him walk it up the road, which it didn't arrive until like 5:40. I was like, if it's not there by 7, I'm gonna have to cancel my stream because I wanted to do it all together tonight. And that was the test card. So anyway, it all arrived. So we're all good. My sugars are up too. I overcompensated, and now I'm like 18. I am only 14, Cass. So, and I'm drinking a sugar-free Rockstar. So. Trina turned down the boobs. Sorry, I turned down the boobs. CDI.
It happens.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I'm going to make myself big for a sec, and I'm going to change camera madoodles, and we're going to go to my workbench. Oh, and you haven't seen, by the way, I now have an Extron scaler.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ho ho! So there's no pointing a camera anymore at the monitor. So just turn on the Extron. I just realized I got another message on Facebook. Please hold.
So now you can show the output directly from it.
Yeah. There's no me doing, let me move my camera over and point it at the monitor. No, I don't have
And
to do
making
that.
everybody in the audience nauseous.
Right? Yeah. All I have to do is leave the camera, just point it at the device that I'm using. Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, I finally got it working. turns out a
Oh.
486 SLC can only handle 19,200 baud. Who knew? I'm an idiot.
There's an ad, by the way, in the magazine for a 1200 baud modem. So, oh yeah, I was going through it this afternoon, just sitting here going through it. It's amazing time capsule of companies, computer companies that hardware computer companies,
Mhm.
that you just sit there and go, what? And Microsoft actually had a mouse for Microsoft Word or something. I have no idea what's going on with that. So that was interesting. All right, so I need to take a look at this card before I take it over. All right, bear with me one sec. All right, drive 0 and 1, and then drive 2 and 3. Okay. So we'll try drive 0 and 1. Where is pin 1 on this board?
There is no pin 1, only Zool.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. So, see if we can get this to focus a bit. Ta-da! So we're going to use the top one, and pin 1 is by the top here. So, and I have a cable, this cable with a twist in it. So we're going to try, I'm going to try the big one first, because
that's
the
what
reason
he
I was
said.
trying this was because I found a copy of MemTest on floppy, and it's just a simple exe.
Yeah.
This is what started the whole let's get this controller card up and running. And so I want to boot from the large floppy, and then these are the two floppies. I've confirmed they
from
work.
the 5 1/4.
Yeah, I want to boot from the 5 1/4, and then while it's on DOS, go, hey, access drive B, and because I made this drive B, and then I can just run the exe. That's what I want to do with it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I do have a cunning plan. So yeah, I gotta find a few things, so bear with me, because I know they're here somewhere on my table of doom. Whoops.
The table of doom.
The table of doom. But yeah, there's no me having to point a camera anymore at the screen. I just go, hey, Extron, and change it over to Extron, and it goes, hi, Trina, and it likes it. I actually did BEM tests the other day on it. It's great. It's great. Okay. So because there's exposed boards underneath, I'm going to put this on the top. And we're going to just, because it is keyed, so I can't F this up, because you're easy key on it. Yeah. That's the way it goes. Ta-da! Oh, sorry, you can't see. Let's move this up a little bit. There we go. So, yay. And we're going to put in a power cable to it, because,
And it's even you even have the cable with the twist in it. Yay.
Yeah. Well, this is the cable that came from the computer that it came out of. So, if it doesn't work with this card, I'm going to try, I have another one. I'm going to try another one. Because that's the next thing is, it did work with this cable in the other computer, but maybe something's gone tits up since I last used it. Okay, gonna plug in a keyboard. Also realized I didn't plug in the speaker. Well, this does not seem to beep. Oh well. Find my speaker. And I also have to, hold on for a sec. I'm gonna mute my alarm for the stream, because yes, I know it's up. Well, it is starting to come down, but anything over 13.4 and it likes to beep at me. So I'll just try. I know they're high. It's okay. Thanks.
It's okay. It's okay. Woosah.
And what I might be, because Mark wants to do a stream tomorrow, so I might actually be testing this card and my Pentium 2 board, or my Pentium 2 machine.
Oh, it's an Analog Devices.
Yeah.
Is that a CSS? What are you? Yeah, you're an
Yes.
Analog Devices. Echo.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Some kind of sound card.
I don't
So
recognize that
I
card.
gotta.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like it's a knockoff thingamadoodle. So I'm gonna try this. It should just work with Sound Blaster, normal Sound Blaster. It should work with normal Sound Blaster driver. So I'm gonna try that tomorrow to get it up and running. I need a floppy. That's what I need. I need a floppy. And I happen to have, and I did double check this. It does work with a 3D6. MS-DOS 3.3, baby. So we're gonna put this in. I'm gonna close it down. I have not plugged in a speaker.
Showing my age.
Things.
Last time I used a Memtest 86 on floppy was in the Windows 98 era. So DOS 7.1 technically.
Nice. Okay. Speakers connected. Ta-da, you can't see. Speakers connected. We have power, which is black to black. So, and I double checked that I wasn't doing, because there's a purple on this end, and if you're not looking carefully, you'll think it's black. Let's not do that and say we did. So
we're not confessing, are we?
No. And I also made sure, one thing I did do one time with a board was with this connector, I had one of them over one, so it wasn't properly. Thankfully, it didn't fry the board. But yeah, I was also super careful of that. Okay. I'm going to turn on my. You're going to get a black screen. Please bear with me while I turn over. Okay. There we go. I am on input 2 because there's 3 inputs on this Extron. It is the Extron. Hold on. I got to go to eBay. I don't remember the model number of it. Please hold. I can tell you in a sec. This was recommended to me by Mark.
Is it the RGB DVI 300?
No. It has HDMI.
So it'd be the 300i.
Yeah, I can't remember. Hey, Cass, yeah, 3.3, yeah. Where are you? It is a Extron DSC 301 HD.
Ooh.
There you go. So it has 3 inputs on the back. Actually, I'm going to bring up the listing so I can show folks photos. See original listing. If I can find the back photo. There it is. Let me share my screen for a sec. Because, hey, it's my stream. And I can share my screen if I want to. Here it is here. So, one is the, sorry, I'm pointing at my screen like you can see what I'm doing. One is the coax, 2 is VGA, and then 3 is HDMI.
Neat. So it does multi-input.
Yeah. And then you also have audio inputs as well.
Which it passes out through the HDMI port. Nice.
Yeah. And then we have HDMI output, so I have that going to my computer. So, Latrina turn power on in the next stream. Oh, listen, Rudy. Shut up. Hey, Rodville. All right, so let's stop sharing that. Let's make this bigamadoodles again. Okay. Now, let's see if the, oh, you know what I need to do too is turn on my monitor. So, here we go. Let's give this a shot. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, we're all kinds of fancy. Ha! There you go. See? No pointing at the screen anymore. No fuzzy, no people complaining, although the
It's ever so slightly cut off, but that's just
a little off. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Just a
so
monitor
we're
setting.
gonna see if it will boot from the floppy. Ta-da!
Is it a 360K or is it a 1.2?
Oh, yeah,
meg?
we were I was trying this one day and just off stream, and I changed it over to I think a wrong config. I think it's a better one. I never did actually look it up because, you know, why would you do that? So please hold with me. I'm gonna put things take things off.
Please hold. Your stream is important to us.
Yeah, right.
Your like button will be smashed in the order it was received.
Yeah, by the way, don't forget to hit that like button, folks. All right, so it says A00 on the card. I don't know what that means yet. Okay, I see that. Yeah, let's rebootilize. And we're gonna smash that delete key. Oh, that's...
Oh Lord, that looks like the BIOS from this 486 SLC system I have in front of me. It is all kinds of colorful, awful.
Yeah, I don't know why there's lines on it though. Maybe it's a scaler because this wasn't like this pre-scaler. So
yeah, it's a scaler.
Okay, page up, page down. Okay, nope.
There you go.
There we go. All right, so let's F10. By the way, I installed the little. I should show that. I will after. I received a Varda battery replacement for it. So it is now nicely holding. Escape. F10. I'm not used to these older BIOS. I'm used to being able to just F10 from whatever screen I'm in. Okay, let's. So the drive does go through the light up when it's. Press F2. I wonder if I should do the F2 thing. Doing the multi-floppy. See, this is the same error I got before. All right. Let's get out the paperwork, shall we, and take a look at what. Okay, well, that's packing slip. That doesn't tell me jack, besides what's in the box. Did I not get a manual with this? I may have not got a manual with this. Press F2. Okay, thanks, Cass. I will reboot and press F2. Cass just sent me a text. Press F2! Sorry, I'm not reading the chat. Wait till it... Okay. I can hear it thinking. All right, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Welcome to the multi-boot. Press H for help. Okay. Wow. All right, let's add a floppy. Physical drive number should be 0. Error, physical drive already exists. Okay. So it sees it. What else? Delete a floppy drive, enable and configure secondary. No, it's okay. Delete the secondary floppy drive controller. Trying to move things right, setting it to the EEPROM and exit without saving.
Print you do want to write it, because otherwise it's not going to have those settings on the next power cycle.
Okay, let's try. Well, yeah, but I didn't do anything different. Because all it said was adding a drive to the... Oh, maybe it added it? All right, so let's save it. Right, and exit. How do I get out of this darn thing? Because now it wants me to enter a physical drive. Escape. There we go. W. All right, press any key to reboot. Ta-da. Oh, drive 0. It wants to be a 1.443.5. That's interesting. How do I change that? Let's see what happens. Set up. There we go. Floppy made some noises. Okay. So the light comes on and then it goes off. And if I press the any key, the light comes back on. But it's not seeking the floppy because there's not making any noise.
And it's on the 5 1/4 that the light comes on briefly and goes back out, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, because I only got the one floppy connected right now.
Oh, if you've only got the one, you...
Yeah, I know. That's where I'm kind of getting confused. Like, all right, I'm going to reboot a line.
It may have to see the second one being connected, or still being connected, but usually when it says the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, by the way, this BIOS gets very cranky if you get a little too quick on the keyboard.
Oh, okay. That was me. Okay, so H for help. Add a floppy, delete a floppy. Let's try doing, I don't know what the letters are because the screen has gone all...
Do the print. It's probably P for print current configuration settings.
See, drive 0, it's trying to find a 3.5-inch drive. And I wonder if that's where the issue is, because drive 1 is the...
Drive 1,
yeah.
Or drive 0 is the 5 1/4.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna reboot because it didn't like, even the screen on my monitor is way off, so I can't read. Unlike somebody else today who couldn't read the PM.
AM and PM are tough.
All right, let's delete a floppy. 0. Okay. Okay. Enable and configure. Okay, I don't want to do that. Let's do the, what was that again? H. No, that's the help menu. Print, there we go, P. Haha! Okay, let's try that. W. Although I don't know why this would make a difference, but sure. Because when the computer, like right there, it just went, hey, and it did the noisy thing. So it sees the drive, it likes to make the noise, and the light comes on. And we're back to the same issue.
Is there 2 ports on that floppy controller?
Yeah, so there's 0, 1, and 2, and 3.
Do you have the cable plugged into 0 or 1?
Yeah, I have a 0-1. Like, sorry, 0 and 1. Yeah. What physical drives are attached? The only physical drive at this point, CDI is the 5 1/4 drive. I'm trying to see if there's a manual that came with this lovely Madoodle thing. No, there isn't. Because I don't know what, oh, now it says B dash dash. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's trying to read from the B drive. Bet you. Huh. I wonder if it's the cable, maybe. What do you think?
Should be the cable, unless well, no. If you had it plugged in backwards, and the drive light would just be on, and the motor spindle motor would just be on and spinning.
Yeah, and I have the red. Sorry, you can't see. Let's the one disadvantage of having the capture card, you can't see. I can't just like whip my camera around. That's okay. I can do this. Okay, so the red is facing up, as you can see, and that's where pin 1 is, like, so it's facing the top of the card. And I have it going into the first, like the very end of the cable, into the
right
into
after
the floppy.
twist.
Yeah, exactly. So in theory, I mean, I could. I have an idea. I'm going to turn off the other floppy in the BIOS just to see if that makes a hill of beans of difference. It shouldn't, but you can't see what I'm doing. Sorry, folks. Standard. I'm getting better though at navigating this BIOS because it confused me because I never used one like this. It confused me. All right. So I'm trying. I've turned off the small floppy, and we have just the big one left. It's funny. Every time I hear a beep, I think it's me, but it's you.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
That's mine.
It's okay.
I
So
finally managed to get this whopping. How big is this file? This whopping 863 kilobyte file transferred.
Love it. Yeah, so it's coming up with the same error. If you haven't this extra card, you have to disable. Oh. Okay, if you have this extra card installed, you have to disable the floppies in the BIOS? Why?
Oh. I bet you it's because the BIOS on the card takes over.
Oh, okay.
So the motherboard is confused because it's trying to initialize with just a standard plain old ordinary dumb floppy controller. It goes, I can't see it. What's going on?
Right. Okay. Oh yeah, that might be true too. Okay. Cass, I hear you texting me, hun, but okay, so I'm gonna change back to my scaler. So everybody can put up with this horrible BIOS. Like, who designed these things? So you're saying to go not installed for both floppies in the BIOS, correct? Yep. Okay. Cool. F10. See, if he wasn't busy making this whole dinner thing, he could be here on the stream telling me what to do. Okay, right, CMOS. Yes, go. Have at it. Okay. Jack, an IRQ conflict on the PC. I know, right? Yeah. Who would have ever thought of that? Jack's like, an IRQ conflict on a PC?
No.
Okay, so it's still not.
Do it.
It's still not seeing it.
So go into the multi.
Now the light's not even coming on.
Yeah, hit the reset button, or power cycle it, and go into F2 into the multi floppy BIOS. We got to make sure that it understands 5 1/4 first.
Okay, let's turn it off and turn it back on. I'm literally power cycling this bad boy because yeah. Oh, look at that! It's going through the memory. Oh shoot! I'm supposed to be doing something. Okay, what am I doing again? Do you want to see the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see it. Your banner's in the way.
Oh, why didn't you say something? Bear with me 1 sec. Oh, I can never figure out where that is. Okay, there it is. Ta-da!
There we go.
All right, folks.
Okay, so drive 0, 1.2 meg, 5.25, number 1 on floppy disk controller 1.
Yeah.
6. Yell. Yeah, that's the correct IRQ. That's right. Memories. Address space.
Delete
Okay,
drive
start saying
1.
delete drive 1 and add drive 0. But we don't have a number, or we don't have a drive 0. We only, or excuse me, drive 1. We only have a drive 0 now.
Yeah. Go into the BIOS. Okay. All right, let's reboot.
Disable secondary floppy controller.
Trina, you need to go into the multi BIOS.
Yeah, which is what we have right now, K-Star.
Yeah, that's what we have, Cass. Yeah. Yep. Okay, disable in the BIOS controller.
Yeah, CSU, both floppy drive A and B are now set as none on the motherboard BIOS.
Yeah, but he's saying something is still active. All right, let's go into the BIOS one more time. It's fine. I can play with this thing. Delete. Okay. Which CMOS setup should I go into? CDI?
We were in this. Yeah, we were just in the controller. Although your date and time's wrong, but that's...
Yeah, I never bothered resetting it. I'm just like, hey, but it's holding time. Chipset first.
There isn't a chipset on this one. This is an extremely old BIOS.
Yeah. It wouldn't be under advanced, would it? Oh.
Well, there is an advanced chipset. Yours is newer than mine.
Okay. I'm trying to see what this thing says. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Disable, none. There it is. Yeah, it was listed.
I'm with Jack. Date and time aren't wrong. They're just retro.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Not that one. Okay. So let me escape. CDI, do me a favor. Cook fucking supper and jump on the goddamn stream on your phone. Oh, shut up. My phone's like, I'm sorry, I didn't understand. I am back. I hate side seat drivers because the chat's on the side.
Go to advanced then.
I wasn't advanced.
Not advanced chipset, advanced CMOS.
Oh, okay. Well, he didn't say which one, did he?
He didn't, but I'm assuming it's advanced CMOS.
Okay.
Which has very little.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the two options for boot sequence is AC or CA. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, on mine, I don't have the advanced chipset, quote unquote, but all those options are on this screen.
Gotcha. Yeah, they just split them up.
Yeah, there's no onboard on this one.
Yeah, there's no onboard controllers. This is why the controller card's in there. Yeah, there's no onboard floppy controllers on this thing. It has ISA card slots. That's it, and memory slots, and everything else is chips.
No jumpers, because it doesn't have an onboard floppy. You have to use an ISA card.
Yeah. Now you tell me. Well, if you were on the stream, we could have told you all this.
So it's the multi-floppy.
Yeah.
Floppy ISS.
But it's also not only this card that I'm having the issues with. I have the exact same issue when I tried to use the other card. This is what led me down this
Oh,
path.
it's okay. Quad flop. Yeah.
Wait, this motherboard has no fly. There you go. Yes, Cass.
Yeah,
Sorry.
K-Star. There were.
It's a 386 motherboard.
It wasn't until about the 486DX era that motherboards would start coming with onboard floppy and IDE and serial and parallel.
Yeah. So this is why, hence the controller card.
Yep. So you have the cable plugged into the port labeled J2 drive 0 and 1.
Yes.
Yep, that's the right one.
Yeah. And right now, the code is just 4 dashes or 3 dashes because it's not doing, because I'm in the BIOS. I can also tell you what the board is. If I could find the anti-static peg that it came out of. I literally just had it in front of me. Jeez Louise. You know what? I hate old age. I seriously do. I just had the whole thing of bags in front of me because I put everything back in together.
Hi, I'm Bob the Necromancer. Welcome to my unboxing. What are...
no, that's not it. Hold on, just hang on for a sec, because I'm going to tell. Okay. Thanks to Francois, I was able to find out what the board was, and then I wrote it on a piece of tape and stuck it to the bag, and now I can't find the bag. Oh, here it is. Haha. So it is a Seritech, S-E-R-I Tech. If you don't know how to T-E-C-H, I should actually specify that, because I have seen lots of ads today with tech as T-E-K. 386 Charlie Sierra. That is the... Hold on. I can come back on camera for a sec, because all we're doing is sitting in the BIOS. Which, gets a little
monitor and display track positions. Okay.
Oh well, I guess I can for a sec. So this is the motherboard that we're playing with right now. This guy. Ta-da. Ignore the base FF because it came out of a base small form factor. And
I was gonna say if that was
ignore the bottom part.
As fuck.
Yeah, right. No, it's a small form factor beige case that it came out of. And I just wonder if that was just for my own. Like if we look at the other anti-static bags, drives for the beige FF.
Yep.
And the other one is cards for the beige FF. So
3F0 is.
Yeah. So ignore the bottom part, but that is the motherboard, the Seritech 386 CS. So that's the board.
Yep, 3F0 is right. That's the primary floppy controller.
Hey, David. Hello. What's up, party people? I don't know.
All right. Let's go. Well, is there a model number on the drive, on the floppy drive itself?
Yeah. I meant to look that up and totally forgot. I'm going to turn the computer off because I'm going to have to move around floppy cable or floppy drive. And I'd rather not do that while the system's on. Just...
It's fine. I do it all the time.
Yeah, I know. No. So here's... Excuse me as I choke to death. There's that on the bottom.
Anything on the sides or the back?
Oh, here we go. You are right. There's that.
Oh, it's a Panasonic. It's blurry. I can't quite make it out.
Panasonic. I'm going to get my glasses on for a sec. Hang on. I can read this out to you. If I can get my glasses on. It is a Panasonic Juliet Umbrella -475-4.
Do-do-do.
Dun-dun-dun. Please tell me that it's not a.
It's a half height.
No, it's a full height. It's a full size bad boy.
All right, and there's well, technically that's half height, 5 1/4. The full
Oh,
size
okay.
was 2 of those bays.
Oh, okay.
Is it a 4754-8 or 475-4 AK0?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So that I think that
There
is
it
a
is.
high def.
Look at that. Hey, it's actually in focus. Ah! Yeah. But I was gonna say it can't be a because I was able to boot from this floppy, this drive on a Pentium 2 board. So
Yeah, so that is a 1.2 meg floppy.
okay.
I just want to double check on that. Make sure.
I'm starting to wonder if it might be the cable.
Do you happen to have another cable?
I do happen to have another cable. I happen to have several of these cables. And I know where they are. They're a little buried right now, but bear with me one sec. I can get them out. Anybody want an LGA 1155 dead motherboard? I have one. It's yours for the low, low price of. All right, which ones are you? You are floppy. I have 2 bins now. With one is for hard drives, the other one's for floppies. Okay, I don't want that one. Okay, so oh shit, I can't. Oh yes, I can. All right, we're gonna try a single cable. So we can't really F it up. So it goes from this connector to the on the board to the large floppy. And that's it. That's all that's on this cable.
There's no twist?
There no, there's no twist. It's also a little grungy. I didn't realize how grungy it was. But shouldn't that just work straight through?
Usually it needs a twist to designate drive 0 from drive 1.
Yeah, but if there's only one floppy that can fit on it, would it need the twist?
Right, but well, there's old floppies had an actual jumper to actually set them as ID 0 or ID 1.
Okay. Well, hold on. I know I got more.
And that twist on the PC realm, they did that to be lazy so that people didn't have to try and change jumpers on the floppy drives because they were often really tiny and in weird spots or undocumented. So they made the twist to literally just flip the identity pins so that the one at the end was always drive 0 and anything else would be drive 1. And all the drives were just permanently jumpered as drive ID 1.
Okay, so that's the only one I seem to have of that type that will fit a. Yeah. The rest of them don't have the jump. They have the twist, but they're all for the smaller floppy. I don't have one. I thought I had another one that was the same as that, but I kind of do, but it's backwards. If that makes sense. So
the twist is after.
Yeah, so it has the here's the small one and then the big one.
That would work. You just have to put the drive closer.
Okay.
Literally just flip the cable, put the pin, the small, the pin head side into the card, and then plug the floppy into that first.
Into the only. That's the only edge connector that's on it.
Yep.
And but it's after the twist. Does that make a difference?
Put the twist end, that end, plug that into the card.
Oh, so this end you mean?
Plug that into the card.
Okay. All right, hang tight. Okay.
It was, Jack, just to make it easier because people or PC users are more simplistic, and they were trying to make it easier where you could just buy a floppy drive, plug it into one of the two ends on the cable, and have it just work.
I'm gonna have to take this card out. Yeah, I thought I had more of these cables, but I do somewhere, I thought. Okay. All right, so, ta-da! That's plugged into there.
And it didn't happen until well into the AT era. It was floppy jumpers went away with XTs.
Where the fudge balls am I going to put that thing? Where am I going to put the floppy? That's the ultimate question. I'm going to try standing it on its edge. Nope. Oh yeah, right, because it's got these stupid...
If you took the drive rails off, it would...
Yeah, I'm going to take off one side. Please hold. One of our agents will be with you once I find a screwdriver. Yeah. Alright. Nope. Grr! Trying to hold it and unscrew it is fun. Okay. Ta-da. Okay. So let's set it on its edge. Ta-da! Because, yeah. Okay. Ta-da! Hey, it plugs in. Sweet. Now I gotta get power over to it. Which I should have done first. But I didn't. Because I'm blonde. Okay. We have another cable. This, we're starting to turn into Big Bad Bench. I blame for sending me back that box. Alright, hang tight for a sec. I'm going to change over to the Extron. Ta-da. Let's turn this on. I gotta see if there's on their website if there's a code. See, it's coming up B and then 2 dashes. So I wonder if it's seeing it as a B. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back into the BIOS. Should be seen as A with a twist like that, but
yeah, I know.
We'll see.
But what I'm saying is,
the card BIOS.
What I'm saying, what I'm also saying is, on the card, on the 3 digits, it's saying B, and then 2 dashes. I would love to find out. Hang on, I'm gonna find this company's website because they did not. You know, it'd be nice if they included what the codes mean. Hold on. Bear with me. Okay, that's... Anybody want a Russian bot? I have one. I'll send you your way for nothing. I don't know why they've been so busy. Okay, Tech Elect. That's it. All right. Floppy controller. Oh, I am typing on the wrong keyboard. Blah blah blah. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. So it's
Humor me just once.
yeah.
Turn it off and put the cable the right way around, with the no twist.
On the board?
No, not on the board. Yeah. So turn it off. Unplug the
Yeah, I know,
cable.
because this is gonna freak out for a while. Okay, so
Unplug the cable from the controller board and plug in the other end.
Okay.
The one without a twist.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, I've also had this thing saying B with the last cable, dash dash. So,
Right.
So I don't think it's.
I'm wondering if somebody actually did go into this drive and manually set the ID on it, and us putting it post twist is reversing the ID back to 1.
What the hell just popped off the damn? Something just fell off the card. Oh, you can't see the card. The fuck? Oh. Oh. Okay. There's a chip that was just. You guys can't see.
We cannot see.
No, hang on. Yeah, there's this chip. Uh-huh. That's an anti-static foam, so I could use that one right now.
It's just a pin header.
Yeah, I don't know what it's for. Oh, I think I know what it's for. Okay. Alright. Let's put the other end in. What I want to do is go to their website, though, and see if they have, like, a manual for this, because I'm getting nowhere fast. You know what I could try, just for shits and giggles? We could try... Oh, no. Okay, now this is getting frustrating. Hold on. Please hold. No? Okay, it's not bent. Okay. Oh, it is bent. Fuck. Can I get it? Oh, fuck.
Can you show us on camera what you're looking at?
The end's got a little bent on it.
Ooh.
When I took it off that time. Okay. Hang tight. Try my little flathead and see if I can straighten them up two together.
If you have a mechanical pencil, the metal tip should fit over.
It doesn't. I've already gone through that. That's why I sent those CPUs to John. Because I'm like, I'm trying the pencil trick and I'm ready to throw the CPUs in the garbage. So he's like, yeah, send them my way. And then he's just like on his stream, so serene.
Hey, Carther.
Hey, Carther. Rebending these pens. Okay. Maybe. Ah, fuck. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to rebend them carefully. And one just went too far. Yeah. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sakes. They're like really badly bent too. Okay. Great. Now I can't get the damn cable back on. Grumble, grumble, grumble. I might have to stop the stream until I can get these rebent. Because, oh, they are messed up.
What I've done when that's happened to me is start with, or kind of rock the connector on, but starting on the side where the pins are bent.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm actually trying to do. That was my thought as well. Hang on, I'm gonna try. See what I can do. Please hold. Fudge, fudge, fudge. Yeah. Part of it goes on.
Yeah, it's the last couple on one side, Jack.
Hey, I got it on.
Woo!
Woohoo! Okay. The cable's never coming off.
It is permanently attached.
Right? Okay. Is there jumpers? I'm gonna just take a look at this thing to see if there are jumpers. Oh, there are jumpers.
Yeah, so that's why I was thinking, like, wait a minute. Why don't we just try and plug it into a cable straight through without the twist? Because if it has jumpers on it and somebody did manually change the ID to 0 on the drive, when we plug it in post twist, we're just making it drive 1.
Okay.
And of course, the card's looking for drive 0, going, I don't know what's going on.
Right, yeah.
It was the 3.5, or excuse me, the 5 1/4 inch drives, because this dates back all the way to the XTs. XTs, the Trash 80s, even, well, Commodore did it in the inside, because it was basically just a computer inside the disk drive.
Okay, so we now have it without the twist. Ta-da-ta-da. And there it is in the thing. So let's turn it on, see what it does.
Worst it can do is still say drive A not ready.
Yeah. And again, I want to know what these codes mean on this card.
From what I'm looking at on the description page on TechSelect, the display is just showing what disc is it reading and what track number.
Yeah, so it's still saying. See, so if that be the case, then it's seeing this as the B drive because it's coming up B00, which means that it's not set to being A, right? Because oh, sorry, actually, I still have the camera on. See, it says B00 on the card. So almost like it's identifying this as the B drive, not the A drive. Does that make sense?
Boo instead of B dash dash now. That's what it's been showing, Jack.
Yeah.
Humor me. Turn it off. Plug the A drive in on the end of the cable, and see if it goes from A00 to B00. See if it actually is going through and detecting the drives.
Okay. What I'm going to do is disconnect this one and just connect the small one separately, if that makes sense. So let's get rid of this one, just temporarily. I'm also going to unplug it. And there's the other. Here's the other drive. Ta-da! And I'm going to grab a boot floppy because I'm going to be that positive. Something's got to go right. Okay. Floppy is now sitting up there. Let me grab a boot floppy. Although all my boot floppies are like, I don't know if it's going to run on this because they're like DOS newer.
It doesn't. That's fine. You can run on. Technically, you could. It'll be slower than. Maybe Windows 95 might not run on it.
Okay.
But DOS 6.2, DOS 7, those all work.
Okay. Cool. I have a Win98 boot disk.
That should work because it's just DOS.
Oh, is it?
Technically DOS 7.1.
I mean, look at how official this is. I don't know if this one even works. Okay. Let's change over to my Extron so you guys can see. Okay, so I just have that one plugged in. The large one over here is cableless at this point. Okay. Let's go over to USB. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Okay, and on. All right, I'm also going to see what the card says once we. It doesn't show anything until. And by the way, it's also way off on my. Oh, there we go. I don't see the P either on my screen.
We will need to hit F2 and change the BIOS on the card.
Oh, yes, thank you. Okay. That didn't even make a noise when it booted. Okay, let's control delete. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. H.
Yeah, so we want to delete a floppy.
I think that's D. No.
I think it was a letter B. If you hit the menu key on your Extron, you should, or there is a menu option to scoot the picture over.
Oh, hang on. Let's bring it up. Okay, what am I? Yeah. What was that setting?
It's mine. It's under input.
Okay. So how do I go down?
Does yours have dials for up, down, left, right?
Bear with me one sec. It has Oh, there's a adjust knobs here. What does that do? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So the horizontal, if you hit the enter key on the front, I know. I have a dog who came up to say hi.
Hi.
Now you should be able to go down to the start line.
Yeah.
Hit enter again, and then the two adjustment dials, the left right does horizontal, the up down does vertical. There you go.
Perfect. All right, menu to get out of this.
Yep.
Ha! We can see things.
So hit P to show what the current config is.
Okay. Sorry, P for current config. Nothing.
Oh, so it has nothing on it. Okay, so hit A to add a floppy.
Yeah. 0.
Physical drive number 0. Logical drive number 0. It is a number 4 for 1.44 meg.
Yeah.
Now hit P.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right,
drive
so
0.
W.
0.
Yeah. So let's W this. And then let's rebootilize. Hey, the floppy started clicking. I don't know if this floppy works, so. Ha ha ha!
It's doing Windows stuff.
Yeah, start computer. Yeah, it actually wants to go into.
It's only going to go into DOS. This can't boot Windows.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's without CD-ROM support. Nice.
Yeah, it's doing that because it can't find a hard drive.
Yeah. What?
Here in a moment, it should drop to an A
going.
prompt.
Yeah, it was saying boo. So I'm wondering if the large floppy is set to B drive for some reason.
Yep, Jack. The non-existent hard drive has viruses.
Yeah, right. And it seems to be kind of not doing anything anymore. Does not contain file of fat. Okay, so how do I?
If you just hit enter on the keyboard. Nah, it's just sitting there. Do Control C.
Oh, it's thinking. There we go.
There we go. So now you should be able to pop that disk out, pop in your disk with your RAM test, and run it.
Yeah, if I remember where I put it on a floppy disk, and I don't remember where I put the floppy disk because things got all messed up when I couldn't boot into. Fudge! Fudgety fudge! Can I just use a USB stick?
Not on 3.5 or not on 386.
You're sure?
I'm 100% certain.
Okay. I don't know what I do with that floppy, to be honest with you. Shit. I seriously don't. I can always make a new one. It's not that hard. That's what she said. I don't remember what I did with the darn thing. I'm looking. I'm literally looking. I don't remember what I did with it because then I was like, oh, it's a card issue, but it might have just been. I'm gonna have to check the settings on that card then, or on the floppy. I don't remember what I did with the damn thing.
Millie, you need to go potty.
Okay.
I have a furry little alarm clock that apparently is asking for something. So I'm gonna AFK briefly.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be here. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that other one didn't do anything. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna plug it into my Linux system here. See if I can copy files over to it. All right. Let me do that. Do this. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but that's okay. Is there anything on this disk? There is nothing on the disk. Okay. Well, let's go to desktop. Open a new window. I want to go to computers. Hey, Garth. Yeah. On a 386 motherboard. Starting to wonder though. All right, it's memtest.exe. Let's move it over to a floppy. Oh, well, that was fast. Forgot how small of a program. It is, by the way, memtest.exe is 18.4 kilobytes. There's also a doc file, which is 3.1 kilobytes. I might as well move the doc file over as well. Why not? Let's be. Okay. Close that out. Eject the floppy disk. Beautiful. Disconnecting the floppy disk. Beautiful. Let's take the floppy out. Let's put the floppy in. Oh, and by the way, Jack, it now says, and for everybody else, now that we have the small floppy, it actually says A00. So yeah, for some reason the large floppy is set to the B drive. Must be a jumper setting. Okay, let's switch that out. Hopefully I can still do a DIR. Because I don't have the operating system in there anymore. Oh, perfect. Oh, we might be doing a I need to move this over a bit more. Hang on. I'm going to play with my scaler a touch more now that I know what I'm doing. Turn off that light. Menu. And then boom, 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 boom. Input. Yeah. Enter. What's it? Input? No, it's output. Okay, hang on. Menu. Oh. Let's do that again. Output. No. Oh. That's an input, he said? Because I thought it was enter. Active. Okay. Enter. I'm going to try to bring this. I'm trying to bring this stupid site in. There we go. Okay, that's better. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Menu. Go away. There we go. All right. I have never run this program before. More like sus, am I right? Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. But yeah, let's run memtest, shall we? Off a effing floppy. Memtest. Here we go. Oh, I mistyped it. That's MEMTST dot exe because there's both that and the doc file. MEMTST. I wasn't looking at the file name. All right, let's try this again. I don't know. Form. I've never run this. I'm going to open up the doc file, see if it says anything over on my computer. Hex 1 must be supplied. Specifies the start segment where there's a bunch of stuff. Okay. Hex 1 must be supplied. Hex 2 must be supplied. Oh. Specifies the last segment address for search. Yo-ho. The only way. Yeah, right. Yeah. Adjusting with 80% empty black screen. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is going to be more complicated. I have not run this, obviously.
Yeah, I'm back.
Hi.
My mic was muted. It was talking. This is a little bit more complex. This one's actual hex values.
Yeah, and they want. I was just reading the doc file here on my computer. Hex 1 must be supplied. It specifies the starting segment address where the memory test should begin. For example, to begin memory just beyond the first 64, use 1000. Okay. First 64K. So I do that.
So you do memtest space 1000.
Yeah, but then hex 2 must be supplied. It specifies the last segment address for search. And it doesn't give me what I should use.
Well, yeah, because that's dependent upon how much RAM you have.
Right.
So, where's the last value? Yeah, it won't. Yeah, what Garth said, it'll. Well, more than 4K. It should test the high buffer or the upper memory blocks too. So, do 1000 space D000. Or no, C000, as in cat. Cat 000 for the third one.
Hang on. I'm just making sure I got this.
You know what I mean?
1000 space.
Yep.
Sorry, what was the second?
Charlie 000.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. All right, let's give that a shot. So C specifies the search should be continued indefinitely. Default is to do the search only once. Okay, that's fine. R is multiple bit patterns can be tested in each memory location, but this option only the first occurrence of any error is reported. The default is to specify each occurrence, which is spelled wrong, by the way. H specifies that the program should be terminated on the first occurrence of an error. The default is to continue the search from hex 1 through hex 2 regardless of error. And then P, display the segment address of the current test. Display the segment address of the current test with standard output Reduction. You guys
Yeah,
know all
so you'll
about
want to do a
reductions, don't you,
space
down there?
/P.
Okay, okay.
Space /P.
Yeah. You guys know all about reductions down there, don't you? And then S equals XX, which just sounds wrong. Bit patterns from 0 to 255 can be tested in each memory. And then L equals XX address. However, testing all possible combination takes a while to shorten the test, but also rendering it less thorough. Set the start code value S equals and the last code value L equals. Okay. So S equals space L equals.
You shouldn't need those.
Shouldn't need those? Okay.
No.
All right. Let's delete it then. Okay, P.
Yeah, anything in brackets like that means it's an optional switch.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, let's give this a shot, shall we? Oh, look at this. We're testing memory on a 386 motherboard. I will say Memtest has come a wee bit of a way since this.
Yeah, this is a little bit more archaic, but it's probably a little bit more thorough because you can control exactly. All right, I want to test this specifically, not just
right.
everything.
The search for Spock. What? Oh, okay. So Garth is saying this Memtest only supports 4K. Interesting.
Like, no. I mean, the fact that you can specify a 4-bit memory address space, you're already past the 640K barrier.
Yeah, and it said to begin the memory just beyond the first 64K. So, yeah, it clearly, even in the documentation, just beyond the first 64K. Use 1,000. So,
besides, there's two Garths. One of them tells only the truth, and one of them only tells lies. But we can never really figure out which one is which.
Honestly, though, they're both donuts. So let's just be blunt about that, shall we? LOL, Garth usually says nothing true or real. Go grab a cup of coffee. Yeah. Uh-huh. So yeah, this could take a hot minute.
Is it a 386SX or a 386DX?
Yes. Let me take photos. Let me take photos of the chips, and I can tell you. Ba-dum. I look at them under my. Because it's hard to move my board that's plugged in under my microscope. That's on my bench. It's probably not highly recommended to do that. Yes. I could be wrong. I could be like Garth and could be wrong. Oh, this is just the BIOS. It just says 386 BIOS Plus on the two chips. Where would the chip itself be to tell me?
It won't be in a socket, being at this age. It's going to be, if the slots are in the bottom left corner, it's going to be more in the middle, closer to the upper right.
Okay. There's a chips thingamadoodle.
And 386s were made by AMD, Cyrix, Texas Instruments, or Intel.
Okay, yeah, so there's a chips chip. It says 25 megahertz. Would that be the processor?
Might be.
Hang on. I'll snap a photo of it for you. I'm gonna put it in the group chat there, Stinkerton.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, you can take a peek at it. Because it says 25 megahertz on the bottom of it. And that's the only kind of bigger chip that's
the
on there.
chipset.
Okay. Okay. Let me snap a photo of this bad boy then, if I can. It's kind of covered by the floppy drive cable. Haha, I think I found the CPU. Hold on. May have found, oh, no, that is super blurry. Let's not take that photo. Let's take another one.
Did somebody move while they was taking the photo?
No, the camera was like, I need to take 5 minutes to take the photo. Not exactly. So this is a AMD Advanced Micro Devices.
So this is an AMD 486.
Yeah. So it's a AM386 SX.
Or 386, I mean.
Yeah.
SX. Okay, so yeah, this is one of the 386s that still had a 16-bit data path. Something I learned fairly recently was the 386 SX and DX are very different chips. I thought it was like the 486s where SX was no math code, DX was with math code. No. The 386 DX is actually a 32-bit data path, but has no math code. It still requires you to put a math code processor in a separate socket on the board. The 386 SX was, it added the memory memory module or memory management unit, so that you could do more than 640K of RAM and get high memory, but it was still a 16-bit data path, so it could be a direct replacement on 286 boards without having to change the architecture of the board.
Interesting.
This has been another useless facts.
Oh. I got another message?
So was mine, Garth. My own personal. The family one was a Tandy 1000 TX.
Oh, that's that one. Okay. My first PC, yeah.
Yep, you got it, Jack. I chose that area all intentionally, honestly, because that's the beginning of the upper memory blocks for DOS. Because you have the first 640K conventional, the next 128 is usually what they call video or mask ROM, or not mask ROM, shadow memory for shadowing either the motherboard BIOS or the video BIOS. And then from 768 all the way up to 1 meg is the upper memory blocks. I had to learn all of this because recently I had to flash and set the memory space address for an XT-IDE BIOS.
Okay. So while this does the enjoyment of watching MemTest, like ancient MemTest run, I'm gonna look up this stupid Panasonic fucking drive. Although,
the reason for that, Jack, is because it does it in 1K blocks. You can't address the memory in 1 byte.
So aren't people glad now I have the Extron so you can see this lovely test in full? So now
Welcome to Paint Dry in real time.
Now the question is to test those other, well, the first card that came with the thing, and just leave the small floppy connected, and see if it'll boot from it. And then I'm also going to try the card that the guy gave me as well. Because it may have just been that the floppy drive is configured funky.
Yeah, DOS was dumb. Microsoft was they took a few shortcuts. It gets even worse in the upper memory blocks because everything is 4K aligned.
And Garth, I kind of am following what Stinkerton is saying. And kind of.
DOS. Copy.
But it's okay.
Init.exe to C:\D. Dr. DOS. It's Dr. DOS. I know it's supposed to be DR DOS, but I just colloquially nicknamed it Dr. DOS in my head.
Nice. Yeah, so this is a really ancient copy of MemTest. That's kind of, I can't say, oh
no.
Oh dear. Uh-huh. Oh, I'm going to have to test this one stick at a time, aren't I?
You're not going to be able to. You have to have
match
2
pairs?
sticks in minimum.
How much can, well, yeah. Carther. Hey, Carther. There are some errors. Yeah, there might be 1 or 2. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. Because,
Yeah.
Your
first, although because of the memory space addresses that we're testing, it's going to be in that first stick.
Okay. I have another stick of this stuff. So I have sticks of this stuff because it's 30 pin. Or whatever the smaller stuff is. 30 pin?
Yep.
That's on the board. Let me change cameras. I can show you.
8-bit Sims. That's why on a 486 with 30-pin slim slots, you have to put them in pairs of 4 to get 32 bits.
So
math.
There's the. Oh, sorry, you're not seeing it. I'm looking at it though. There we go. So yeah, those are 30 pins, and I have plenty of those. So.
Yep. So bank 0. The outermost stick is where those errors are popping up.
This one here.
Yep. Because I can see your camera's good enough that I can actually see bank 0, bank 1, bank 2, bank 3. And they're set in pairs since this is a 60-bit data path CPU.
Right. So I'm going to have to play with that tomorrow. And play with more MemTest. Oh, God.
If I had to guess, Jack, I'd say this has 4 meg of RAM. Yes, I remember that watching the MemTest. Yeah, it's a whopping 4 megs.
I tell ya. Okay. I blame shadow memory. The log file is going to be huge. Yeah. Like 8K. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
What will we ever do? Well, I think I'm going to call it a stream. That's kind of what I want to do. Okay, so it may not be the card. It might be the floppy. Is there jumpers on the small floppy? to tell it it's A, or just the large one?
Usually not on the 3.5-inch ones.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't.
The only ones that I've ever seen were always on the 5 1/4s
The big
because they
bad
were
boys.
the
Yeah,
ones
yeah.
that stuck around the longest. By the time
Yeah.
the 3.5 inches came around, the Shugart, I think it was Shugart, is the standard they ended up going with. But yeah, the ID0, ID1 thing, pretty much they had finally settled on that of no, everything's a 34-pin connector. Drive A is going to be post twist. Drive B will be before the twist on the cable.
Mm-hmm. All right, and I'm keeping my floppy disks handy. My lovely Win98 boot disk. Look at that. Ooh. I have actually a DOS boot that I might try instead of this Win98 crap thing. It boots right into DOS 6.22, so it's not actually. But stay tuned, folks. Ooh, stay tuned, folks, because I have. Look at this, a bag of. Why am I doing that? I can just sit down at my desk and change cameras. Wow, I'm down to 2 viewers. Wow. Yeah, I have this bag from Big Bad Bench, and I don't know what's in it.
It's a brick of RAM.
It's a brick. Be careful how you say that, or I'll have ICE agents coming in arresting them. Yeah. I like the front.
If they deport me back, or if they deport me, I'll just stay over there.
Socket winch. Yeah, it's the chips. Blah 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 chip that has the 25 megahertz stamp on it. Because that's what I first sent to Stinkerton. But yeah, I want to thank everybody that sent me things. Yeah, this is cool. So I may have just been barking up the wrong tree the entire time with the floppy. Great.
Maybe not.
Well, yeah, the one thing I did notice though, I think it's when you were with the dog, with the small floppy, it came up A00 on the controller card. So I think my gut feeling's telling me that that large floppy is set to B.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, sounds like it is.
Yeah.
And
on the Pentium 2, it may not make a difference. It might just be smart enough to go doop-de-doop. Okay, you want to boot from me? I can boot. Whereas in the 386 board might be going, oh no, it needs to be. The controller card might be a little more picky. I also know why, because on the Pentium 2, I can select the boot from AB. So it didn't matter what I had, what the floppy was.
Yeah, there we go. Tell it boot from the B drive instead of A drive specifically.
Yeah. Yep. All right, folks. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Thanks to my lovely co-host, Stinkerton, for joining. We're going to shame CDI for not, because he's on the same coast and didn't join. So, and we've been going for 2 hours. Like, how long does dinner take to cook? Jesus.
Well, there's cooking, and then there's eating it, and then there's cleanup.
Yeah, but I mean, do what I do. Throw it in the oven for like 50 minutes, and then you can come on the stream. I would never suggest that.
No, never.
No, that would be wrong. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. I am going to be streaming probably tomorrow afternoon around 2 to 3. Haven't quite figured out the time yet. I'm going to be talking to Mark in the morning before I make the stream to find out what time he would prefer. Because it's going to be kind of a him stream. And I'll be puttering around with that board, but I don't know what he's working on. I completely forgot what he told me this afternoon. I'm a really great friend. So yeah. But yeah, tune in tomorrow. Once I get some details from him in the morning, I can then make the stream because I don't want to go. What is Mark going to be derping
Make
around
with the
with?
streams and the stuffs.
Yeah, was ist das? Yeah. So yeah, thanks everybody. We'll see hopefully some of you, most of you, all of you, tomorrow afternoon. On that note, everybody have a good night. Bye.
Bye, everybody.